we are thrown into the future of 2133 Mexico. One thing is for sure, the world has gone to shit. Besides the pixelated boobs, eternal life, and free welfare, the only good thing is advancements in genetical research. We can bring back extinct animals to life. It won't be easy though, gamers. We have to earn our DNA tokens through video game challenges that are randomized each episode and are tailor-made to test our ability to think, fight, survive, or command. Only the Avatar, master of all 22 games, can beat these challenges. But when YouTube needed him most, he vanished. You have discovered the new Avatar, a YouTuber named 2. And although he might have lost his gaming license, if you smash that like button and subscribe, 2 can save the world. Earthlings, welcome to the future. You are in 2133, Mexico, and this is the zoo that we purchased to restore the honor of these extinct animals. As you step into the zoo, you notice a peculiar sight, because 2 Joshua trees stand in your way. If you look around, you can notice that it's not just a simple desert. There's a protected site in the middle, which we cannot do anything with, but it will be used to protect endangered species. There's also a shrubbery area, as you can see on this plateau, and if we move to the right, there's little deserty hills and of course an artificial forest. Don't get me started how difficult it was to put an artificial forest in 2133 Mexico, okay? I'm just gonna say that I spent a lot of money on it, and that's it. But the most important part, where we are going to put our first mystery animal in, is this jagged reef area and the broken bridge. Over the jagged reef, there is a crater that we are just going to call Angoro Crater because apparently everything has to be named after World of Warcraft. The last area that I'd like to showcase to you is the Panaman grasslands. As you can see, there used to be a great wide river here, but only the very bottom stands. And at the end of the river there's a little stream that feeds into Angoro Crater. Who knows, maybe in 50 or 100 years, the Panama grasslands will also be a desert. But here we are going to have our second mystery animal. What are these mystery animals you are talking about, Two-Siders? Well, let me show you. Do you guys remember Paint? Yeah, I remember Paint from the first half of the 21st century. These are the mystery animals that we are going to be putting into our zoo. We put in most of them, maybe not all. But the only way we can uncover these extinct animals is with government welfare. And as you know, government welfare in 2133 is not easy to come by. We have to complete gaming challenges. The way it's going to work is we complete gaming challenges set in other games, and then we normally will get 2 DNA tokens, or maybe even 3 or more, depending on how hard or difficult the challenge is. But what is the first mystery animal? We are going to start with this one. You might have already figured out what this animal is, but before we can do anything, we have to buy an extinct research lab that will cost us $8,000. Luckily we have $8,630 left, which is not much, but I'm going to have to ask you to assist me. Viewer, I want you to place an extinct research lab in the designated area in the artificial forest. Viewer. Decline the challenge, viewer. No, don't accept it. We don't have any marine. Don't. Just decline it. And don't buy any decline it again. Viewer, decline it. And revert the changes that you made, because those fences are really expensive and we cannot mess around. We only have enough money to buy the extinct research lab, viewer. Don't buy small restrooms, come on. Yes, the extinct research lab. Place it in the designated area. Almost there. It's like I'm talking to a child. Viewer, just place it. There. Finally. Next thing I want you to do is to look for fossils, because we don't have much time. The extinct research lab costs $1,250 in future money every month to keep up, which means we only have a month until we run out of money. Look around for fossils. There you go, you found your first one. Press spacebar to dig. Let's see what we found. We found one of our mystery animals, the Civatherium. We found our very first mystery animal, the dodo. We need to collect 6 pieces to complete a skeleton. Look around for more. You might also notice that you can uncover dinosaur fossils like the Protarchaeopteryx, as you saw. But we are not going to build dinosaurs because the government doesn't support that program. Not the Mexican government, at least. For whatever reason, around 20 years ago, Canada started using dinosaurs in their armies. The world hasn't been the same ever since. Oh, an aurochs fossil. The aurochs is the ancestor to all the cows from Europe. I'm not sure how expensive it's going to be to extend the artificial forest for the aurochs. Maybe after we placed our dodos. And now you can build the Civatherium fossil at the Extinct Research Lab, viewer. But let's keep going. We don't have the means to place a savanna biome just yet for the Civatherium. The Civatherium, I'm not even entirely sure. The processor in my brain is non-functioning at the moment, so I cannot check the internet. But I'm pretty sure the Civatherium is related to giraffes and okapis, and is also from Africa. Hence why it lives in the savanna biome. By definition, savanna is only found in Africa. However, a lot of animals that live in the savanna biome are very comfortable in living the scrub, otherwise known as bushland biome. A large part of Australia is considered bushland, at least in your timeline. In my timeline, in this day and age, most of the world is desert. However, a lot of the governments, especially Panama, are funding programs to restore the forests and the marshlands. Hence why we have a still intact Panama grassland in our zoo. You might have to go underwater, viewer, for some of these fossils. Let's check under the broken bridge. There's something over here. Now we are able to build this Styracosaurus fossil at the Extinct Research Lab. However, as I mentioned before, the government doesn't support dinosaurs, at least in Mexico. I wonder what that is. 5 out of 6 for the aurochs. Are there any more fossils in the Angoro crater? Doesn't seem like it. There might be one on the road here. Let's check the desert between the grassland and the shrubbery. There's something over here. Another dinosaur one. There's quite a lot of fossils over here, viewer. Here we have another scam. So, a venture capitalist who is certain there is buck to be made in creating a top-notch zoo, he's offering us $10,000, but we'll have to pay him $14,000 back. That's 40% interest. Please, viewer, don't be a fool. Decline it. This is how a lot of banks, as I understand, went bankrupt. Unfortunately, we are now in the negatives in terms of money. It took way too long to find these fossils, viewer. Anything else around here? Let's check the middle area. Oh, there's something here. Let's see. Aurochs. Now we can build the aurochs. What is this one? Blue buck. Perfect, perfect. Well, let's check the sacred area. The desert oasis. Once we place desert animals in the desert oasis, our guest will pay us top-notch money in donations. Unfortunately, we cannot place any extinct animals here. Apparently, guests don't like seeing unauthentic animals in there. Whatever that means nowadays. 90% of the animal kingdom was wiped out in the war, but I shouldn't really tell you about that. Apparently, the more I tell you about the future, the more it will change. So if I start disappearing, I'm gonna have to stop. I might be completely erased from the timeline. 5 out of 6 bluebuck fossil. Anything else around here? Let's check the Extinct Research Lab, what we have found so far. We have actually found, it seems like, most of the animals. And there's only one fossil left in the entire zoo. This is the map of the zoo. We are right here. Viewer, build the dodo fossil. Should be easy enough. Most of the bones I've already done whilst you were going out digging. Well done. Now we can create the dodo fossil, an actual dodo, I should say, at the Extinct Research Lab. However, to be able to do that, we need DNA tokens. And you know exactly how we are going to earn those DNA tokens. Let me open up the randomizer application. Ah, here we go. I wrote this very simple program the other day. I think you guys, back in the early 2000s, used to use this application language called Java. Nowadays we don't really program using programming languages, to be honest with you. We just grow brains in little jars and use them as processors. But anyways, this application will pick the perfect challenge for the episode. Let's see what the first challenge is. And remember, viewer, some challenges are harder than others and I must complete this. You cannot help me. Let's see. Our very first challenge is a very easy one. Actually, it will reward us 2 DNA tokens. As you may know, we have to create video games. Let's develop a new game. And after we publish it, all of these video game reviewers will give us a score. That score, I think 4 of them will give us a score, a rating. That rating, the average rating, has to be at least 6 for one of our games. The first game we are going to create, let's pick what game we are going to play and then give it a name, I think, viewer. What might be the topic here? Well, let me tell you, in the year 2133, those scientists were right. Everything is very cyberpunk. High-tech lowlife, baby. Let's pick a genre. Let's pick action. I mean, nowadays you cannot even go out to the street without at least one person trying to shoot you. And let's develop... Ah, I see, this game was done more than 100 years ago. So we have G64 and PC. Let's develop for the G64 because we have money. We have 55,000. And it only costs 20,000 to develop for it. What should we name our game? Well, of course, we are going to name it Cyberpunk 2133. 2D graphics and text-based. What is this ancient technology? Development stage number 1. We are going to work on the story and the quests, the engine and the gameplay, around the same amount. Development stage number 2. What does our game need? Level design, dialogues. Dialogues suck in games. We don't need that. Artificial intelligence or level design. Who cares about the... Actually, I hate when the AI is bad. Yes, 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 yes. So, as I understand it, in this game we are in the past. Actually, not even in 2018, but before 2000s, it seems like. This might be a blast from the past for you as well, viewer. Development stage number 3. Of course we are going to have 2D graphics and basic sounds. World design. We don't care about that. Graphic and sound. Much more important. And we only have 4 bugs. I'm not really sure how we know how many bugs we have. Because you don't really know how many bugs you have in a game if you already try to solve them, but there you go. From Patrick and Daniel Klug, Greenheart Games. Hi Two-Siders, we are the creators of Zoo Tycoon. and would like to thank you very much for purchasing our game and supporting us. Ah yeah, I think these guys have died 30 years ago. Very sad. Yeah, I get it. Let's fix the bugs. And release the game. Artificial intelligence level up, of course. We are the best in the market for artificial intelligence. At least my robot brain is telling me this. Big breath, viewer, our first game out of the 5. We got the reviews for it. Fuck. 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10. What? Informed gamer, you seem very uninformed. Game hero? No. It seems like I have to go back into the past and destroy these game reviewers. It's alright. Let's develop our second game. We have to develop 5 games, right? Game Dev Tycoon, yes, 5 games. So I've already developed a couple of them, of course, as you can tell. Let's pick a topic. Well, 2 out of these 4 topics are completely useless. So we are going with Cyberpunk yet again. And we are going with a simulation. And we are going with PC. Not really sure why we are $4,000 in minus, but there you go. What should we name our second Cyberpunk game? It's a simulation. As I understand, at the very beginning of the 21st century, you had something called virtual reality headsets. That's weird. Never really heard of them before I did my history lesson. My historical research. But anyways, let's call this game VR Nightmare. Of course it's 2D graphics because it's simulation. We have to work on gameplay. The engine, I guess. Here we go, we are not in minus anymore, in negative. Contracts have now been unlocked. And then we are going with level design this time. Contract work, hi there. Just finished the game, I think you have potential. I'm contracting businesses, we could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know. Pathetic. We are going to make our own money with our games. JD, we are going to pay the rent with our music. Yes, Jack Black is still alive, don't worry. Let's work on graphics and sound. Yet again. Simulation game, after all. Let's fix some bugs. And let's release it. We already have 30,000 in the bank. That's great. Yeah, our dialogues are not the best in our games. Here we go, our reviews for the second game are in. 4, what? This is going to be harder than I thought. So the median here is 4.5. Let's develop a new game. Oh, come on. We have to make a vampire game. I don't want to make more cyberpunks. Let's develop... I already made a vampire RPG. Let's make an adventure game. Oh. We can develop for the TES, but the licensing will cost 80,000. Let's develop for the PC. It's a vampire adventure game. Let's call it Dracula's Castle. And it's going to be 2D graphics, of course. Gameplay, story, and actually story and quests will be better this time because we want to level that up. Dialogues will be better because we have to level it up too. Level design, artificial intelligence will be worse. And let's see, development stage number 3. All equal as it should be. Oh, it seems like the local news wants to do an interview with us regarding our next game. This might boost our sales. We have a lot of bugs in this one. And the hype meter is 12. I'm not sure what 12 is, but there you go. Let's see the reviews. Nice. Our best ones so far. 6. Okay, okay. Potential. 1 more 6, please. 1 more 6. 7. Nice. So with this, the second part of our video game challenge is done because we got a 6 or better rating, overall rating for our game. Let's see, our next game, our number 4 is fuck it, let's make a dance game. And let's make it simulation, and let's make it for the PC again. I don't... PC is the best, man. Let's call it Dance Death, because it's like a zombie dance game, okay? You have to dance with zombies like in like Michael Jackson did, as far as I'm concerned. I've seen it in the archives. Let's... Story and quests, nothing, no. Engine, gameplay should be more. No dialogues. No artificial intelligence, just level and gameplay. Sound should be the best one. Let's finish it. Okay, a 6, 7, and a 6. Very nice. Oh, we can research new games, I think. Maybe not. Ah, yes. For our final game, we are going to research mythology and a custom game engine. We have 135,000 in our bank account. Now we can create our own game engines. Let's do everything. The game engine shall be called Two-Siders version 1. We're also getting research points through this, which is nice. Of course, our character in this game is Indian, which means that our games are going to be better. Let's develop our final game. And we first are going to pick... Wait, what? Oh, I see. It did... New topic. I see. We have to research it separately. As you can see, our Indian guy was confused by all the Rule 34 porn around Medusa. Yeah, I remembered Medusa. There we go, Medusa. Let's research target audience. And we have very little money to develop for the PC. We are going to develop a mature game. Mythology. Strategy. We are literally going to be creating Age of Mythology. If you've ever played that game, I recommend it. It's kind of like Age of Empires. For the PC, of course, and it's going to be our game engine, and we are going to call it Mage of Mythology. It's only going to cost us 15,000. Wow! Let's develop it for the... Now let's just go with PC. .2D graphics version 2 though. 2.5D graphics, I guess. What did the game have? It had some story and quests. The engine was like whatever. The gameplay was great. Yes, here we go. Artificial intelligence is so important in Age of Empires type games. Level design, not some dialogues, a little bit. Level design should be a little bit better. Like that. Though the artificial intelligence can be a bit spotty, of course. Development stage number 3. Sound sucked. Graphics was okay. World design was okay. And we have completed our challenge. Let's go back to the Extinct Research Lab and create these dodos. And we are back. And would you look at that, we also got into a government funded program where we instantly got $2,500. And as long as the first guests in our zoo get in without an admission, they don't have to pay anything for their entry ticket. They will also give us $2,500 after 1 month. This is insanely good, viewer. And we earned our 2 DNA tokens, so let's create these dodos. By the way, the 2 DNA tokens are for a male and a female dodo. If we get unlucky by creating multiple females, for instance,
hello,
we can just resell them, luckily. And we are ready to spend our second DNA token. Hopefully we are going to get a male dodo. Yes, yes, yes. It's also genetically enhanced, so they will grow larger and they will have a longer life. As you may know, viewer, the dodo used to live, I'm pretty sure, around the 1700s. They lived on a small island called Mauritius next to Madagascar in Africa. And even though half the Google images for the dodo depict it living in a coastal biome, unfortunately they can only live in the tropical rainforest for whatever weird reason. As you can see, tropical rainforest biome. However, with these fountains, they can feel at home, even in the reef biome, even in the coastal biome. And let me tell you, these birds, they love to swim around. They are like giant ducks almost. Of course, we have to earn our money, and the only way to do that is by getting donations. We are also going to have to place down some food stands, some toilets, some benches, and everything. Sometimes I wonder what the people that live after us will think about. And with that we can cross off the first mystery animal from our list. And that was, of course, the dodo. What might the second one be? We'll see. We created a little hub where people can purchase food and drink. Really bad food and drink. But the point is advertising. Advertising is way more important than the quality. For now, let's find the last piece of the fossil, because it belongs to our second mystery animal. Look at that. Look how lucky we got. Perfect. I actually wanted to cut this part out because it was going to literally take half an hour to scour through the entire zoo, but you got it, viewer. Well done. Let's build the second mystery animal, and that is the blue buck. Very intense music. And of course, to get 2 additional DNA tokens, we have to do another video game challenge. So let's see what we have. We cannot get Game Dev Tycoon again because we've just done that. Hopefully we'll get a different challenge altogether. Let's see what the game is. And the game is going to be Don't Starve. Let me check my notebook what the challenge is. So don't starve, don't starve. We have to survive until day 3 with a random character. And here we are in Don't Starve. It's a really weird universe. Let's start a new game. And the character is going to be random. Let's randomize, so it's anything from 1 till 7 was, I think, right? We get 6th, so we are going to use the sixth character. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The librarian. Knows many things, self-publishes books, can't sleep, hates... Okay, so this character cannot sleep. This is a semi-easy... This is a very easy challenge, but it will take us at least 16 minutes. So we have to find... Here we go. Flint. And some stuff. So, stuff like food. More flint. Some saplings so we can create tools. Grass is also useful. Let's create an axe. And chop this tree down. It's still so loud, wow. Oh, it's FX, wait. There you go. We also need to find some more flint to make a pickaxe and then gather some stones. Because if you don't make a fire overnight, you just die. You simply die in the darkness. That should be enough sticks. We found the edge of the map, unfortunately. And here we go, we found some stone. Let's equip it and smash it to pieces. I think you are guaranteed at least 3 stones per large rock that you break. Well, we need at least 12, I think, so that's 4 giant rocks. Let's also try to kill this bunny, unfortunately. We have to... It's either kill or be killed. Takes a few tries. Oops. We have to make sure that he stops running, because otherwise you would be chasing it for all eternity. We can use this road to travel faster and look for stones, or indeed new biomes where stones might appear. Can we make a trap? No. Oh, with this grass we could be able to. Can make a bunny trap. Remember, if we complete this challenge and we get this game again, we have to continue surviving for additional days. So I want to make sure that we have a nice little base in case we get this challenge again. And here we have a little bunny trap. Nice. Let's break this rock. And we need one more, I think. Yes. Hopefully there's one more here. This is a good biome to put your base in at first. If you can't find any friends to protect you. There we go. Let's put this fireplace somewhere here on the road. We haven't found a single piece of gold, unfortunately, because we need that to make a science machine. Oh, we started in an extremely good position, because these guys not only will protect us against wolves, but they also produce manure, which is used for farming. That was extremely lucky. I don't think we have enough trees anyways. Oh shit. That's okay, we can still feed the fire. Oh god, hurry up. Hurry up! Ah! I can only make one. That should be enough for the whole night. Our next step is going to be to make a science machine and find a piece of gold for it. Some more stones and a lot of logs. crock pot is really useful as well. It makes better food. I'm gonna keep the carrot, I think. I can make a torch. Let's slide these. Oh, we got some new stuff. Remember, ashes are used to make a crockpot, which makes better food, which is very useful. Let's drop these. Chop some trees down. Oops. Found some new trees, maybe. Nothing here but the sea. So we already survived our first night. We only need to survive one more. Oh, we found some papyrus. Nice. Let's make... eat this. No gold. Some of the larger rocks actually have gold in them. I'm not sure if these normal ones can have gold or not. There's a lot of them, holy shit. These animals are called the beefaloes. Oh my god, the road ended, unfortunately. Worst case scenario, we don't make a science machine. Just survive for this day. Make some lesser food. And it seems like that's going to be the case because the world ends here. I guess we could pick up all this manure for future use. Let's make a farmland. I'm not really sure if you can spam the manure to grow food, but you could be able to. This is very lucky that we found these guys, actually. There's some spiders down there as well. No bigger trees down here, unfortunately. But there's some up here. Oh no. We can actually make multiple of these. And we should. There's some seed. Okay, you only plant one. Let's set this trap. Here we go. We might even need a scarecrow, but I'm not sure. Do you need a scarecrow? I don't know. I used to play this game quite not really much. I used to play it a little bit. Oh, and you can fertilize it. Nice. Yeah, it does increase its growth. I wonder how many times you can do that. We just need to survive this one night and then we'll be pushty. And then I guess I can cook these morsel anyways. Kinda have to. Can you plant carrots? Not sure if you can. Nice, nice. Let's drop the charcoal, I guess. But we might have to use a little bit to keep the fire going. Some scary noises as well you can hear. Ah, no gold. Cut some stone as well, I guess. Save up some inventory. I can keep that. Might as well drop the grass. And the paper, of course. Ashes, we don't need ashes. We're almost there. Let's also drop the net. I really need to craft a chest in the next episode if we do get here. Can also create some beehives if we find some bees. But with that, the challenge is done and we earned our 2 DNA tokens yet again. Let's jump back into the extinct research lab. And here we are. We have earned our 2 DNA tokens. So let's create the 2 blue bucks. That's one of them done. And unfortunately we don't have enough money to buy fencing over here, but we can cheat a little. Hey, it's okay, it's not cheating, it's just there was another river here. We don't have enough money to buy food, unfortunately, but they are happy eating grass. The only problem is guests will not be able to see these guys. Because we cannot buy pathing either. But we received our cash grant and now we are in a very fortunate position, luckily. Let's put some pathing down here. Let's create our second animal. Hopefully it's going to be the opposite sex. Sometimes you create animals and then 5 of them are female and then 5 of them are male or something. But it's fine this time, we got a male and a female.
Where are we going?
Perfect. Look how beautiful they are. Let's name our newly created animals. There's a female dodo. Not sure what to call her.
Hello, my name is Draconic Rose. Welcome.
Nah, just a random idea. Draconic Rose. Yeah. You know, that's a very common name in Canada. Where's the other dodo? This dodo loves swimming. What is the main character of Life of Pi called? Well, obviously Pi, but how do you spell piscine? Is that what it is? Oh well. Let's also name our blue box. We have Super Blue Box number 1, who is a female. Let's name her Brittany. And let's name the male Buck, just Buck, because he likes to pay his taxes. Perfect. And with this we conclude episode 1. In this episode we created a couple of games in Game Dev Tycoon using an Indian guy. With that done, we earned 2 DNA tokens to create 2 dodos. Where are they? There's one of them, being Jesus on the water, but actually not. He's fake. Besides that, we also survived for 2 days in Don't Starve and earned 2 additional DNA tokens to create these blue bucks. And look at that, one of the blue bucks already grew up. No, don't commit suicide. It's also the perfect music for this moment. Oh, it's still alive. It fell into the water. Cannot swim though. Well, with this we conclude episode 1. And I shall see you in the next one, where the world of 2133 Mexico is about to get even wilder.